King of airflow, Noctua. All over the box. Welcome, Simple Rudd. On this episode, we're going to be doing a box opening of the Noctua NH-D15 cooler, the king of air cooling. Now, if you watched my previous video, you already know that this is installed, even though I haven't done it yet because I'm shooting them both today at the same time, so whatever. Let's get to it. So this is going to be my starting for the test bench to kind of overclock the processor and see what it can do on air before kicking over and comparing it to AIOs and custom loops. Right now, none of that matters. This is just the box opening of it. So let's get into it and see what all comes with it. So right on the top, you got the accessories box. Now what's cool is it shows you a picture of what's in the box, which is actually kind of handy. So for the accessories box, you've got set aside right here is all the stuff you need for your Intel sockets, and this will be for your AMD sockets. Now this covers almost everything of both. Now you're not going to get coverage for the Threadripper because, well, that CPU is just massive. Now you do have multiple adapters. Now 2 of these are just for low noise, which is going to ramp down your fans maximum capabilities from 1500 RPMs to 1200 RPMs for anyone who wants that quiet. You got your extra brackets for your second fan, and you got your tool, which is just basically a Phillips head screwdriver. So that's it for the accessories. Basically your socket hookups, your fan connections, and your thermal paste and your tools. Okay, now this is a heatsink, which is one of your taller heat sinks. I believe it comes to 160 or 165 millimeters. Yeah, you're 165 millimeters. And that's the problem with this, is it's not going to fit in all cases. But if you're going airflow and you've got the room, this is definitely the one you want to go with. Okay, quite the setup they have in there. Now, should be able to get it out. Keep that on to protect it. It's very nice too. The second Noctua I decided to do the Chromax in the all black. It was just a huge move. Now, my first build I still had the ugly brown fans because it's just the best cooling, and people still stuck with it and still will just because of that good cooling. Now, it's not flashy, but it doesn't need to be. It's performance wise. Now, I'm even excited for the white series that comes out. I think Noctua is about the only one who can be like, we've got a new color of fan, and you're going to get excited. Okay, now what you can see are 2 massive heat sinks, and you've got 12 heat pipes, 6 on each side. You do have one 140 mil fan in the middle, and your second 140 is on the side. Now these are a little different than your normal 140s. This mount on the side with the brackets that come in the accessory box. And now depending on how tall your RAM is, you might actually have to put it on your other side, and that's going to depend on how large your heatsink is. So there's a chance that when you get this, you're not going to be able to install that second fan. You're just going to have the one in the middle. Now with just how much material is here, you're still going to have quite a bit of a heatsink that's going to pull the heat off of it. Okay, so these fans are the A15 fans. They're 140, and they've got a little bit different style of mounting. Now, these ramp up to your 1500 RPMs, but does have low noise cables to drop that down to 1200 if you don't want it running as loud. Now, my Wayne Tower, I've got the industrial fans, and they kick on and they get loud. But I wanted that because the way I see it is it's kind of a fail-safe. If it's getting that hot that the fans need to kick up to that, then they should be able to kick up to that. But that's just me. And honestly, I'm revamping that build because of the noise. So, it's here or there. Now with that, if you watched last week's video, this is already installed. And the video after this that I'm going to start doing here soon, once everything's built, will be overclocking the 10600K to try and get as much heat out of it as I can while keeping it stable, of course. I think it's just a short and sweet video, just to kind of show you what all to expect when you get this. So I'll run a little bit of B-roll to kind of give you a look at what this looks like installed on my test bench. I think we're going to call it on this video. Now, if you liked the video and you look forward to more, like my first time overclocking, which is going to be the next video, then please like, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. That was a mess.